What if everything you perceive as real, every moment of your life, is just a meticulously crafted illusion? What if the universe isn't a flawlessly running machine, but a system prone to errors, where time stutters, space folds, and the very laws of cause and effect momentarily dissolve? Prepare to question your deepest assumptions about existence itself. For centuries, humanity has encountered phenomena that defy rational explanation. We're not talking about ghosts or UFOs, but subtle yet profound breaks in the predictable patterns of our world. These aren't just strange occurrences, they're documented cases where the underlying fabric of reality seems to fray, offering tantalizing glimpses into a truth far stranger than fiction. Consider the infamous Moberly-Jordan incident of 1901. Two English academics, Anne Moberly and Eleanor Jordan, visited the Palace of Versailles. While touring the Petit Trianon, they reportedly stumbled into an entirely different era. The air grew heavy, the scenery shifted, and they encountered figures dressed in 18th century attire, including what they believed to be Marie Antoinette herself. Their experience wasn't a fleeting daydream. They described a specific, altered landscape, a deserted chapel that wasn't there in 1901, and peculiar, silent men in long coats. Upon returning to their own time, they meticulously cross-referenced their observations with historical records, finding startling correlations to details only known from the late 18th century, details absent from Versailles in their present day. But here's where it gets truly unsettling. Their separate, detailed accounts matched with uncanny precision. How could two educated women, without prior knowledge, independently describe specific historical anomalies that defied the contemporary layout of Versailles? Was it a shared hallucination, or did they genuinely slip through a tear in time, witnessing the past firsthand? Now, let's shift from temporal distortions to spatial ones. Imagine entire people vanishing without a trace, not in a dense jungle, but in seemingly ordinary landscapes. The Bennington Triangle in Vermont, USA, is a prime example. Between 1945 and 1950, 5 individuals disappeared there under bizarre circumstances, leaving behind no bodies, no clues, and no logical explanation. Take the case of Paula Jean Weldon. In December 1946, the 18-year-old college student went for a hike on the Long Trail. Witnesses saw her, but then she simply vanished. Extensive searches involving hundreds of people found nothing, no footprints, no clothing, no sign of struggle. It was as if she had been instantaneously teleported out of existence, leaving behind an inexplicable void. But these aren't just isolated incidents of people getting lost. What if space itself is folding, creating pockets where conventional physics breaks down? Some theories suggest these areas might be localized gravitational anomalies, or even temporary ruptures in the spacetime continuum, acting as portals to somewhere else, or perhaps nowhere at all. Next, let's examine causality, the fundamental law that every effect has a cause. The Tunguska event of 1908 saw a massive explosion over Siberia, flattening 80 million trees. While widely attributed to a meteoroid, the lack of an impact crater and persistent anomalies in the region challenged simple explanations. But the real glitch lies in the aftermath. For days and weeks after Tunguska, the skies across Europe glowed intensely, bright enough to read by at midnight. Magnetic disturbances were recorded globally, and later research showed strange genetic mutations in local plants. These widespread, lingering effects, disproportionate to a simple airburst, suggest a breakdown in predictable causal chains, hinting at something far more complex. But here's where the fabric of reality doesn't just fray, it seems to actively rewrite itself, challenging the very arrow of time. What if effects could precede their causes, or information could travel backward through time, influencing the past? This isn't science fiction, it's a concept explored in the deepest realms of quantum physics. Enter the realm of retrocausality and precognition, not as psychic phenomena, but as theoretical possibilities in quantum mechanics. Experiments like the delayed choice quantum eraser demonstrate that a choice made in the present can seemingly influence the past state of a particle, challenging our linear understanding of time and causality. In these mind-bending experiments, particles' past behavior appears to change depending on how we choose to observe them in the future. It's as if the universe is constantly adjusting its history based on present decisions, a profound glitch in the classical cause and effect chain. This suggests causality isn't a one-way street, but a complex, interconnected web. But what if these aren't just theoretical quirks or isolated incidents, but a fundamental flaw in our perception? What if these glitches are not anomalies in a perfect system, but symptoms of a larger, more profound truth about our existence? A crack in the very operating system of reality, revealing its true nature. This brings us to one of the most provocative ideas in modern science and philosophy, the simulation hypothesis. What if our entire universe, with all its intricate laws and phenomena, is actually a sophisticated computer simulation? In a simulated reality, glitches aren't impossible, they're expected: bugs in the code, rendering errors, or even server lag. If we are living in a simulation, the Moberly Jordan incident could be a loading error or a cached version of a past environment. The Bennington disappearances might be deleted files or characters simply exiting the simulation. Quantum retrocausality could be the code itself, revealing how the simulation calculates past states based on future interactions. These documented glitches, often dismissed as hoaxes or hallucinations, align perfectly with the concept of a simulated reality. They are the tells, the subtle imperfections that reveal the artificial nature of our world. They are moments where the program falters, allowing us a brief, terrifying glimpse behind the curtain of existence. So, the next time you experience déjà vu, a strange coincidence, or a moment where time seems to stretch or compress, ask yourself, is this just your mind playing tricks, or is it a flicker in the grand simulation we inhabit? Are these glitches becoming more frequent? The possibility that reality itself is a carefully constructed illusion, prone to occasional errors, is a mind-blowing thought. What do you think these glitches mean? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Fact Verse Official for more profound insights into the mysteries of our universe.